RandomVengeance here, and I'm going to, well, I guess I've kind of come to the decision on whether or not I'm going to be changing the name of my YouTube channel or not. There's a couple different reasons why I've come to the determination I have. One is I already had made a custom URL from, like a custom YouTube address URL that they gave me. I think it was like Google Plus or something like that. Had already given me that. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to change that very easily, and it's already, you know, Random Vengeance Gaming and whatnot. There's also none of my subscribers or viewers said that I should absolutely change it. They were saying, like, I don't mind if you change it. They were giving me suggestions and stuff like that, but they weren't saying, yes, absolutely, positively change it. So that's another one of the reasons. Another one of the reasons, I actually have a subscriber that I know, AFK, that said that I should not change it. So they were like, no, just don't change it. So that's the main reasons why I'm not going to be changing it. Now, like I said before, the other person who has been Random Vengeance for longer than I have, I'm not trying to steal any of their thunder. I'm not trying to pretend that I am them, and they are not trying to pretend that they are me. So if you find someone who is outside of YouTube that says Random Vengeance in it, do not assume that that is me. It will likely not be me. In fact, I will just go out on a limb and say that it just won't be me. So just don't even try and contact that person. If you're looking for a way to contact me personally, contact me through YouTube, send me comments, things like that. Look in the description, because that will kind of lead me into where I'm going next, so I won't go there just yet. But look in the description for ways to contact me. Send me a DM or direct message. You know, for here on YouTube, you can just go into, I think, About, and then click on Send Message. So that's a way that you can contact me. If you want to, but again, probably the easiest way is in the comments. You know, if you have a question, you know, criticism or anything like that, just post in the comments. But like I said, if you find anyone anywhere other than here, be that PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, Steam, anywhere that is Random Vengeance or Random Vengeance Gaming or anything like that, it's not going to be me. My handle, my username, my ID will not be that anywhere else. That's actually been something that, if I'm not mistaken, I actually had a suggestion given to me that I shouldn't do that for specific purposes. So I guess what I'll say is, if I'm going to have something where I'm going to have a bunch of my viewers join me in something, I will then give you that username. You know, I will say, hey, you know, join me in this MMO or this little game here where there can be a bunch of people playing or something like that. Something along those lines. But either way, I'll invite you and I will let you know what my username is at that point in time. And it will likely be a dummy account that I just use, maybe just for that purpose or something like that. But either way, just to clear up any confusion, don't look for Random Vengeance Gaming anywhere other than here or links in the description that I will be adding. Now that does lead me to the next thing that I'm going to be covering here in this vlog, I guess. I have signed up for a YouTube and a Twitter account. Now I have a specific page for Random Vengeance Gaming. The link is down in the description below. Similarly, my Twitter account is linked down below. If you guys want to follow me and whatnot there, great. I'm gonna need help because I've never actually had a Twitter or Facebook account really before. I'm not really all that much of a social person to begin with, and you know, the prospect of reading a bunch of stuff online extra in order to be social is kind of strange to me. So just to make sure for you guys to help me use these things correctly, I might need, you know, your input or help there on those things if you're willing to do so. And like I said, links are in the description. Anyone else going by the same moniker as me is not correct. Only the links in the description are down there. Now, another thing that I wanted to discuss really quickly is, if you notice that, like, there have been a couple days where I didn't upload a video. There's a couple different reasons for that. You know, one, I've just been kind of, well, I mean, I've kind of been having a little bit of doubts about my channel, you know, like, as to, you know, like, whether what I'm doing is actually a worthwhile thing. Like, am I doing something that means anything? And another one of the reasons I've seen like a drop in literally everything, you know, views, minutes watched, subscribers, revenue, everything has just kind of in the last month been just down. And I mean, I'm not expecting it to be like up and up and up and up all the time, but it has been a little bit discouraging, I guess. Also, it's kind of hard for me to tell what videos that I'm doing are good, I guess, in a way, because I don't get a whole lot of views on them anyway. You know, like, I mean, I'm lucky if I get, you know, 100 views on most of my stuff now. I mean, other than like glitch videos and such, and I don't want to only be known for glitch videos, so that's another one of the reasons why it's kind of been slowing down a little bit. And also, one of the major reasons is I kind of want to get my life in order a bit. I've mentioned a few times, and I think in the past, I mean, I still don't have a job, because I need a job that's going to be able to pay me enough to be able to survive, and I've kind of been spending a little bit more time, I think, on the YouTube channel than possibly I should be, and, you know, I definitely want to make sure that I'm not making this my day job, because right now it's not getting me. I mean, now I've actually, as I mentioned before, because of the drop in revenue, I'm not even making enough to be able to pay for food for myself, and you know, I'm spending a decent amount of time, decent chunk of my time on doing even just the one video per day that I've been trying to do, in the comments and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting, I guess, the situation I'm in. I'm not going to quit doing YouTube. I don't think I'm ever going to quit doing, you know, YouTube, uploading videos. However, the rate at which I upload them might slow down. It might not be as consistent as I would like it to be. I mean, I would love to do this for my job, be making enough money and doing, like, you know, 2 videos a day like I've seen a bunch of other people do. Because, I mean, I would love to do that if this was making me enough money to have enough revenue coming in where I could just do this as my job. That would be awesome. That would be ideal. But I know that that's either one, just never going to happen, or it's going to take a long time for that to actually occur. So I mean, I don't have any like delusions of grandeur or anything. I'm not thinking like, yeah, I'm the best thing out there and I'm going to become, you know, I'm going to get millions of subscribers right away. I know I'm not, that's not going to happen. And if it did, that'd be like a miracle. So, but either way, I guess the reason why I'm telling you this is, if you see, you know, a drop in the amount of videos that I make, don't think that that's me, like, you know, wanting to stop. Because I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing this. If I find a cool thing, you know, in a game, or find a technique that's going to happen, I'm going to want to help people. You know, I'm going to want to share that with people and go, hey, you know what, I found this really cool technique and it might help you out. Or, you know, doing the Let's Play stuff. I mean, I enjoy just playing, and if you guys like watching it, the like, like 28 or so of you that are like loyal watchers. 1, I'm flattered. You know, 2, I really enjoy, you know, getting the encouragement from you guys. That's what keeps me, you know, doing this when I feel, you know, down and go, oh, I don't feel like uploading a video or recording a video. It really does help me to do that, or to have you guys, you know, to read the comments and see, you know, encouragement, or hey, you know, great video and stuff like that. That really does, you know, put a smile on my face. You know, makes my day sometimes when some of the stuff that people say. So, so I really appreciate that. I want to thank all of you, really, and I don't want that to sound like disingenuous. I'm not going to be. I mean, I know I've, like, every single vlog I've made, I've probably, you know, thanked you guys, and thanked all my subscribers and stuff, but I really do want to thank you for your attention, really, you know, your viewership, you know. I mean, I without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this, I don't think, at all. And you know, without people actually watching my videos, I don't know, maybe, you know, I don't know, come to think of it, I might still post them even if I didn't have like a whole bunch of viewers, just because I like helping people. But that really does help, you know. It shows me that you guys do want to see what I have to offer, and you know, it's kind of an affirmation, I guess. So one other thing I want to mention before I do end this video, and I've babbled on for a little bit longer than that I want to do. I tend to do that if you haven't noticed. I tend to babble, or I tend to go on for for longer than I expect to. But one last thing that I wanted to mention before I did end the video here is I did move my PlayStation 4 into the same room as my computer, and as my camera, and as the good lighting, and as my better microphone. I hope I didn't just peek out the audio there. Which I probably did. But I've got the better microphone, I've got the better equipment, it's gonna be easier for me to transfer it from my PlayStation to my computer and whatnot. So you'll expect to see a lot more of my face cam. Don't necessarily expect to see it all the time, because I think that there will sometimes be games where it's just gonna be, it doesn't really matter. If you guys want to see it all the time, let me know that in the comments below. And if you have any feedback, always go ahead and feel free to leave that in a comment below, because I do read every single comment, and I want to try and keep that up as long as I possibly can. And I try and respond to every single comment where it seems like I should, as you guys hopefully know that by now. But either way, I think that's good enough for an update on my end, particularly for the name change. Just not going to be doing that because there are certain things that just wouldn't work out all that well. Like I said, if you find someone outside of YouTube that's not in a link in the description, that's not going to be me. So hopefully this will give you a good update as to what's going on right now. And again, looking for a job. So if the videos don't come as consistently as they have been in the past, that would likely be the reason why, because I'm going to be spending hopefully more time looking for a job, because I need to support myself. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and just remember, if it wasn't evening when you watch this, it's always evening where I am.